Hello, and thank you for watching another one of my games. If you enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe. So with Gato, I always start out getting the first buff as chosen by the jungler. I always want to use my first skill once, but not a second time, because I don't want to accidentally kill the monster and take the buff. So many times I will, after clearing it, help clear the minions in the middle for the mage to help them be able to support me and the jungler taking the lethal. In this case, I didn't do that. We went straight to killing the jungle monster of our enemy. So as you can see, I got very close to death right there. That's okay. So as the roam, I should be tanking as much as I can, and the closer I get to death without actually dying, the better. With time and practice, you can start to learn exactly when you need to back off to be able to survive. But many times, if I play well, I get very close to death, but don't actually die. And so, after helping with the basic buffs, I went to help the marksman. I do want to help the marksman. If I could get the marksman ahead even a little bit, it can spiral. And then he's also a big target for them to try to gank, as Alucard did there. So a lot of times I don't like killing the minions. But I will take them if the marksman's dead and he's not going to make it. But sometimes if the marksman will be there shortly, I'll just freeze the lane. That's where I let the minions attack me. So they don't get to the turret, so they live until the marksman gets there. So as the roamer, when I'm roaming around and I'm walking past the buffs, if I see where the jungler is, so in this case he was taking the red buff, I went to the purple and started softening it so that he would be able to take it quickly after he completed the red buff. So little things like that give you a small edge, but they add up. The jungler being able to clear both his buffs very quickly means that he can go and attempt to gank. So in this case, it didn't work out too great. We did get one kill, but then me and Julian both died. So it's not a good start for us, but it's okay. You won't always have a great start. So obviously right now I'm hiding. The reason I'm on the right side as opposed to the left side is I don't think Hanabi's going to come out, so I'm not really prepared to jump on her. But on the right side I can see if Alucard, their jungler, or the roam was to come, I would see them before they got in the bushes. So I'm really focused on providing map awareness and enemy positioning rather than preparing to jump in and fight. A lot of times having that little heads up for the marksman can make a huge difference. So in the marksman being able to survive, especially with heroes like Alucard, who can travel distances pretty fast if he's using his skills and basic attack to lunge toward us. yeah, so this is, I mean, it's not a crippling start, but it's definitely a bad one. So we're 2 kills to 5 kills. We're down 3 kills, and it just looks like we're going to be struggling. So I've got all 3 of them attacking me right now. That actually worked out quite well. And I mean, we're not winning overall in kills, but I would say this is the point where we're equalizing. Individually, I am doing quite well. 2 kills, 1 death, 3 assists. But, so right now, I'm just kind of roaming around, trying to make sure we don't get... my marksman doesn't get ganked. I did see her, Hanabi, defeat the marksman just then, and I thought maybe she'd come in the bushes and I could get her, but... and then I saw, as I was leaving the bush, the roam was behind me. So I didn't really want to be involved in a large fight. And unfortunately, because I'm roaming, I'm not going to be able to kill anyone really quickly. At least not yet. Later in the game, I can take down the marksman pretty fast. But right now, it would be slow. So I do see the marksman there getting attacked. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it in time. One thing to note is when you notice, like, Alucard was in those bushes next to the gold, waiting for the marksman. He seems to be a camper. So when you're playing against someone like that, it's good to just be aware that he likes doing that. So the reason I pointed out also is I'm going to be, when I'm around there, I'm going to be checking that bush. I think someone said good game or something like that. So I said we haven't won yet. Jokingly, because I think they were saying we're going to lose. So we're behind in gold right now. It's 8 kills to 10. I'm not sure why people are so negative, but I mean, I think we're doing fine. We're not being demolished, you know. So right there, Faramis used his second skill to pull me up. I did think it was fitting that right after I said that I died, but still, overall, I'm doing quite well. 3 kills, 2 deaths, 5 assists. That's I've actually been involved in every death. We've got 8, or every kill. We've got 8 kills total. Yeah, it's best, you know, if you're playing and you're losing hope, it's best to just keep that to yourself, not to try to bring down the morale of the team and get everyone else to think you're going to lose. But needless to say, some people like saying stuff like that, and I just always like treating it the opposite of how I know they mean it. But yeah, so right now, just roaming around, trying to engage in team fights. So with Gato, I do almost always want to be in a team fight, pretty much no matter what. If my life's really low, I'll go recall and heal, because I do have a hard time healing. As I develop my rage passive, that red bar below my health, when I have rage and I do my big basic attack, it does heal, but usually it just keeps me at a static health amount. It doesn't, like, I won't go to full health from that usually. So if my life is low, you'll see me recall. But outside of that, I'm going to be trying to engage as much as I can, because that's really how we're going to find the most opportunities, especially if I could get them to attack me. Like, this is perfect, even though it's 3-on-2. Like, that was great. And now I'd say we are objectively winning. It's 13-11. I've got 3 kills, 2 deaths, and 8 assists. So I would say our team's ahead right now. 2 of them are dead, all of us are alive. And that X-Borg has done a good job pushing his lane. So, you know, that's another thing with people being quick to be negative and assume that they're going to lose. It's really hard to tell what's going to happen by the end of the game in the first minute or 2 minutes or whatever. You know, people will get lucky. You know, and every time you play, you're playing against different people. So you kind of have to learn how they play. Some people are going to stay to their own lane. Some people are going to be constantly trying to do team fights and completely avoid any one-on-one. So the enemy team actually right there did a great job of staying together and outnumbering us. And then my team did not. Yeah, so I'm indicating here that we should stick together. Especially when your enemy team is staying in a pack of 5, you don't want to fight them one at a time, like 1-on-5, 5 times. It's much better to do a team fight, so it's 5-on-5. I usually try to match what my enemy team is doing. So if the enemy team was splitting up, we should be splitting up too. If the enemy team's all sticking together, we should be sticking together too. Yeah, so that was unfortunate that they got a battle without me being in the front of it. And 2 of my teammates died before I got there. So that was bad. It would have been much better if I was able to tank the whole time. And then X-Borg didn't even realize there was anything going on. So sometimes that'll happen. So while X-Borg has done a great job of pushing his lane, he's very focused on that, even though he doesn't have any turrets left. And I would say the odds of him winning the game there were pretty low, if not 0. So he should not have been doing that. He should have been helping us with the team fight. Yeah, so here it looks like there's a big fight that's about to happen, and I definitely want to be in the front this time. So we've got Clint top lane. He could actually end the game here. Didn't work out that way, but at least it had potential. Clint, as a marksman, is going to damage the tower much faster than X-Borg would. But I did have some hope there, but I still thought it was pretty unlikely. It's usually later in the game where like the marksman will solo the base while everyone else is fighting Overlord. But it was possible, so I don't fault Clint as much for trying, but still would have been good if he was there for the team fight. The thing is, we're actually winning. So like if we just had a fair team fight where like our team was there, we'd win. And then we could just end the game. It seemed like Clint's so focused on ending the game now. And I'm trying to stop them from being able to interfere. So when the when someone's like that pushing the base, and I see someone recalling to try to stop them, if I can stop them, yeah, I definitely go for it. And that worked out perfectly with stopping Alucard. We may have gotten it anyway. But as you can see, it was a good game. I did end up getting MVP on this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.